So let's turn to the Nightline report card. Who won, who lost? We've got three campaign veterans to talk to about that. Nicole Wallace, senior advisor for Sarah Palin and John McCain during their presidential campaign. Donna Brazile serves as the campaign manager for Al Gore, and who was chief strategist for George W. Bush. Matt Dowd is with us. So let's start. Let's give them the grades. Let's start with the style points. It's easy to look at. And start with Mitt Romney. Grade him. Nicole? A. Donna?
I gave him a C.
You gave Romney a C on style.
Absolutely.
Matt?
B. I'm a very tough A.
Very tough A. All right, let's go to the A. Why'd you give Romney an A?
Well, I think debates are always about the expectations that people have going in, and I think that on style, Romney didn't get tripped up in any of his awkward moments that he's actually become pretty well known for on the campaign trail. So in my mind, he was stellar. He didn't have any mistakes. He connected, and I thought he communicated a very clear and strategic and thematic case. And I think that bleeds into substance, but I think at a style level, that was very smooth.
Style, you gave him a C.
He looked good, but overall I thought that he was just a little bit too aggressive, a little bit too attack.
He's got that Mount Rushmore look, which helps on style. You gave him a B.
I gave him a B, and I think he came in with a plan, and he came in to win. He came here tonight to win. It's a boxer walking a ring, knowing he's behind and he needs to win, and he came in and fought that fight. So stylistically, I think he put the president on the defensive a number of times. So stylistically, a B. I'm a hard A, but that is a B is a very good thing for a challenger.
All right, so the president comes out there. He's the president. He's got the trappings of the office around him. On style, how do you grade him?
I gave him a B.
B.
I gave him a B.
You gave him a B?
C for
C.
the president.
All right, let's go to the tough grader here.
I think taking the opposite of a boxer, the president walked into the ring saying, I'm just going to play for a draw. If I get a tie, then I can go home and I still got a lead. And when you do that against a challenger, especially a challenger that is punching you, and you don't counterpunch, there was no counterpunch on the president's part, and I think he just took this race from a decent lead that he had to basically a tied race just because of his style.
Seemed passive.
And no, in 2000 he was cool and everybody liked that. It suited the moment. This time he seemed just a little bit detached at times. He didn't want to be there, and I thought that's why I gave him a B in terms of style. He should have, at times when Mitt Romney was interrupting the moderator, he should have said, you know what, Governor, let Jim set the rules.
I thought you'd have been tougher on him, but you gave him a B.
I regret my B by now. By the end of it, he wasn't even worthy of a B. But I think because I went through this for an incumbent president, he really flubbed his way through a debate in 2004. Matthew and I both worked for President George W. Bush. First debate against Kerry, it was just, cringeworthy, and I think I maybe was having some sort of PTSD empathy moment with my B.
All right, let's go to substance. It was a dense debate at times, a lot of facts and figures thrown around. Substance for Governor Romney, give him a grade.
I gave him an A.
A on substance.
I gave him a B minus, a B maybe.
B minus and?
B plus.
B plus. Why?
I think they both came into this, but I think Mitt Romney came in. He had specifics that he wanted to talk about. He went through it, through his plans, his economic plans, in fairly substantive detail. I think he came through this debate. I think anybody watching this, average voter watching out there, says he knows what he's talking about. He's got a plan. I think he's ready to be president.
He pivoted. He was all over the map on some of the substance. I mean, what Romney said last week and what he said tonight, there was a disconnect at times. So that's why I didn't give him such a good grade.
But the president didn't pick up on that, and you gave him.
I stand corrected. I gave him a B. It's getting late here for me. I gave him a B because I thought, whereas with the style, there was a theme, it was smooth. I thought with the substance, he had more explaining to do, and I don't think he always had enough time to flesh out all of his answers.
Okay, so the president got up there. He's got the record to defend. On substance, how do you grade the president?
I gave the president a C.
B
Great.
plus. I think he has a wonderful mind.
A B, I think I give him the same grade as Mitt Romney. I think they both came in here. It was a substantive debate. It was very fact-based. There was a lot of stuff talked about. I think substantively, the real difference, as I said, was style. Substance, I think they were roughly equal.
What about, to Donna's point, that Mitt Romney has been very deft over the years at taking various positions here and there. People have called it flip-flopping. Not a lot of counterpunching from the president.
I think they made a decision not a month or so ago that they did not want to use that as the prosecution of Mitt Romney, because one of the reasons they didn't want to use that is it sends a signal to moderate voters, oh yeah, all those crazy positions that might have been taken since he flip-flops, he'll flip-flop to our position when he becomes president. So I think they decided not to do that because it gives him an out if he's elected.
I gave him a B on an area where he should have gotten an A+ because I think on the substance he could have, had Mitt Romney eating his lunch. On the role of government, I didn't think the president had a good answer on that.
Okay, finally and briefly, bottom line, who won? Nicole?
Mitt Romney.
I'm sticking with Barack Obama.
Surprise.
Mitt Romney, he comes away with this. He's going to tie this race back up. We got a 30-day race coming at it. It's going to be close.
It's going to be close. Matt, Donna, Nicole, thanks very much for joining us tonight.